holding you back from consistency. So, today in video, we're going to go over the number one thing that's holding you back from consistency. And if you're tuning in, say hi in the comments, drop some fire. We're going to get started. And this one is going to be really important because, especially during the holidays, it is harder to stay consistent. We have more events coming up, we have a lot more to do, a lot more to prepare for the holidays. If it's getting gifts or something like that, we just have so much on our plate. So, we're going to be chatting about what is really holding us back from consistency and even other than the holidays. So, if you're excited, drop some fire. And I also want to know where you're watching from. I'm always curious where everyone's tuning in from. I am in Toronto. Also curious, who here struggled with consistency before? If it's your fitness journey, if it's with even just like work related stuff, or even if it's just like not health and nutrition related, but like anything in life. If you struggle with consistency anywhere, say me in the comments. Also, I made this drink and it looks like pee, but who can tell me what this drink is? Who can guess it? Okay. Um, Let me know what you think I'm drinking here. It looks like this. Yeah, so let me know what you think that drink is. Your mind reader. I was literally just speeding myself about this. Okay, amazing, Andrew. So let's go into it. So um I want to know from you because I want to make this interactive. Okay. I'm not here just to like talk at you. We're here interacting. So, okay, I want to hear from you. What threw you off your consistency? Was it something happened? By the way, my nails are absolutely gone. Like one fell off and I just took them all off, but they look kind of bad. But anyways, um, so I want to know hear from you what you think threw you off from your consistency. Is it something came up in your life where you just got really busy and then you're like, okay, wow, I haven't worked out for like 5 days and I need to get back to it? Was it maybe like a stressful event that happened? Was it maybe you were just not feeling motivated? What do you think threw you off your consistency? I feel like for me, in the past when I struggled with this, I think for me was the motivation where one day I just felt like not going to the gym. And then I was like, you know what? Today I don't feel like it either. And then third day comes, I'm like, yeah, I should probably go because now it's becoming a habit to just not feel like I want to go. And then I'm just not going. So let's get down to the core of like what's holding you back with this consistency because it does matter, right? And it also matters because then we have to have different strategies for how to deal with those like setbacks, right? I struggle to prioritize fitness goals over other things. I feel like I get bored with routines more than I get tired. So that totally makes sense because what you prioritize in life is what you're going to focus on. So if your priority is everything else other than the gym, then no matter how badly you want to go to the gym, you're not going to go because it's not actually important for you. Second thing, if you're feeling bored with your routine, well, there are a lot of things that you're going to feel bored in life doing, but you still have to do them. So, for example, with my job, like with previous jobs I've had, with even cooking food on a daily basis, I get bored. I'm like, I'm gonna cook for we're gonna be cooking for the rest of our lives, right? It's not always a fun task to do, but it's something we do because it makes us feel better. We have to eat so we don't die, right? So you have to like add like sometimes we gotta do the boring shit. No, like seriously, sometimes we just gotta do the boring shit. And I think that comes down to like doing the things anyways, despite how you feel. And sometimes that can be hard to say, but the more you do the things that when you don't feel like it, the easier it is to do the things that you need to be doing. Because we don't progress from doing the things when we just feel like it or if it's easy, but we progress, especially when we push through those times when we absolutely don't feel like it, or we don't want to be doing there, or we don't feel good about it, right? Um, so I want to ask you, like, okay, if you're saying like you're struggling to prioritize your fitness goals, it comes down to why is it even important for you? And I think a lot of times when I lose motivation or I'm just like tired or I don't want to do certain things, I always ask myself, like, why do I even want this? Okay. I think that's so important to start with because if you know why it's important for you, you will go. Um, And sometimes you just gotta do a boring workout, but you can always switch it up too, right? So you're not stuck. Like it's your life. You can change up your workout routine. Daniel said consistency is the best. Yeah, letting emotion win is the worst. Yeah, and it's so easy just to being like, oh, I'm not motivated, I'm not gonna go, right? Or whatever we tell ourselves, oh, I need more sleep or this. And sometimes we do need more sleep. Sometimes we it's okay to take a day off, but it when you say it like two, three times in a row, that's when now saying I'll do it tomorrow becomes a habit. And that's where we actually stay stuck because we make going tomorrow a habit instead of going to the gym when we don't feel like it a habit. Does that make sense? Um, so I want to hear from new people tuning in. What do you think is your biggest challenge with staying consistent? And by the way, this is a crush little like you know those meals that like flavors your water? So it's actually pineapple flavor crush, 0 calories, and it just get helps me to drink my water more often because it tastes like pineapples. So yeah, this is what we're drinking today. So, anyways, yeah, few things that comes to mind when I talk about consistency is just like it's not all or nothing. I think that's one of the biggest thing too. I've helped my clients with is that we think like fitness and nutrition is all or nothing. And if we look at it from a grand scheme of things, and we look at like, okay, let's say even if you start your nutrition on your fitness journey today, this is for the rest of your life. And I think as soon as we set like a 12-week mark, a 16-week mark, a 6-month mark to our health and fitness, that's when consistency becomes hard because now you think there's an end to it. But the thing is, there is no end to your health and fitness. Like, this is something that you're going to do for the rest of your life. So make peace with the fact that, like, you literally have to keep showing up for the rest of your life. And let's say okay, let's put it to test. Like, let's say you're 30. Let's say everyone who's watching is 30 years old. Let's say you're gonna live to 100 years old. That's 70 years. Do you really think even not going for a month to the gym is like going to like mess up with your fitness progress? No, but so we have to realize it's not all or nothing. Just because you didn't go a day doesn't mean you're restarting, right? It's just like life is about like overcoming challenges. Life is about just getting better. And it's not like you're gonna decide to do something and you're gonna be perfect. So we hi, how's it going? So it's not like you're gonna decide to do something and you're gonna be perfect. And I think also realizing that like when you're on this health and fitness journey, like things are gonna happen, we're gonna mess up, you're gonna fall off track, and just literally get back from where you started. It's not like we have to keep restarting because it's only going to make you feel like you're a failure because you're like, oh, I have to restart. There's nothing to restart. You just have to keep going. Do you believe in consistently inconsistent, if that makes sense? I 100% do. And if you keep saying, like, I'm going to go tomorrow, then you're being consistent with being inconsistent. So I definitely think that. But if you can be consistent with being inconsistent, then you can be also consistent with being consistent. Does that make sense? um, like having an off relationship with the gym and nutrition. Yeah, yeah, I totally believe that. And then you just have to decide to be consistent because if you can be consistent with being inconsistent, you can be consistent with being consistent. So those are my thoughts. And honestly, it comes down to like deciding. Like you gotta just decide like even if I'm off for a day, even if I'm off for a week, I'm like not restarting. I'm just gonna keep going. Like I've been on this fitness journey for honestly like 7, 8 years. And there's been multiple times where I was off the gym for a month because sometimes I was like traveling, or maybe I was like off for a gym for like 5 days because I was like sick. Like there are different things that happened within my life like the last 8 years. And I really think it's like I never allowed myself to say I'm restarting. I just literally kept going. Gotta run and work, love your content. Thank you so much for your content. Of course, appreciate you. I'm glad it was helpful. I am drinking this crush flavor and it's pineapple. Let me actually go get it. Um, it looks like this. So it's crush flavor. Actually amazing. If you're struggling with just like drinking like regular water, get this. It's delicious. And they also have like a blueberry one. I think it's blue. No, grape. Grape is great. And this pineapple one is bomb. Um, hey, how's it going, girls? Carolina, how's it going? Bree, how's it going? Any other things that you guys are like wondering about when it comes to consistency? Um, let me know because it's the perfect time to chat, especially around the holidays. So I'm gonna be here like about like 30 seconds to a minute. Let me know if you have any questions, but otherwise, like I'm gonna post this on Instagram, so feel free to rewatch it if you feel like you need a boost of motivation. And honestly, just like if you've fallen off and you're still struggling to get back on track, literally go today, okay? Like commit to doing like 20 minutes even from home. Like just commit to doing some kind of workout. And honestly, I'm gonna promise you, like you're gonna feel so much better. The motivation is gonna come back, and you just gotta keep going. Okay, that's it. That's all. Hope you have the best day, and feel free to DM me if you have any questions.